Hello and welcome. This is AJ Nana welcoming you to the centennial celebration of the SIlverbottom Institute, which is hosting their spring expedition of Brekky Rock here at Bungled Wasteland. Bungled Wasteland is thankful for this opportunity to unveil their effervescence enforcement protocols. The effervescence enforcement protocols were necessary to enforce sufficient greenery to capture the essence of the spring expedition. We thank you for accepting these necessary protocols in order to bring you this wonderful experience. Here in the foyer, you too can see what you can accomplish with effervescence enforcement policies. Look upon the fine gardens that you too can grow when you enforce change, with no exceptions. Alright, beginning our tour, we will see the first exhibit of the SIlverbottom Institute, which is presenting its Expeditions of Expendables. The SIlverbottoms are infamous for their failure to protect the well-being of their staff, having the greatest number of MIAs within history. But to such fantastic ends, dear viewer, such as this. Here we see the expedition to Brekky Rock, the historical site of the invention of breakfast. About you are wonderful relics demonstrating the innovation that went into establishing the good old British fry-up. Look at this. We have our eggs. We have our sausages and a good dumping of cheese. What would the world be without the invention of breakfast? Moving on, we will see the SIlverbottom Institute clowning around towards scientific ends. You must understand, some of the most important breakthroughs in science rely on botany. Here we see an important example. The transformation of DNA that occurs with this flora was fundamental to the development of the DNA designer, a scientific breakthrough of Bungled Wasteland. However, given the substances worked with, it comes as no surprise that there was a bit of clowning around, leading to disastrous and explosive outcomes. The SIlverbottom Institute is proud to admit that the SIlverbottoms have never made a successful voyage into Chomper Pit, demonstrated by these fine relics of near success. Chomper Juniors were taken from the Chomper Pit at no small expense, as is recorded in this device that aptly names every SIlverbottom employee that has ever died on voyage. And here's a sampling of those poor souls gathering around and going about their wonderful experiences. Here we see a fine sampling of specimens of SIlverbottoms who fatefully died on their expeditions, mingling with some other unique curiosities like Captain Yesterday and Captain Dredge. And this brings us all to our piece de resistance, the spring expedition to Brekky Rock. The voyage began traversing the lethargic river, which is historic for having the highest rate of MIAs given the complete lack of threats to mortality. It is like the Silverbottoms to innovate in ways of death. Trucking on through Beat On and Dead Horse, we make our way through the Wiener Evergreens towards Scraggly Rock. Here we will see fantastical inventions that were paramount to making the deadly voyage to Rex Rock, all for a vain collection of bones with which to capitalize their expeditions. Indeed, it is a sight to behold, and I insist you behold it, and not what's over there, behind that door that should be staff only. Well, we here at Bungle Institute are not quite as happy to announce the foundation of our effervescence enforcement policies, which is the winter oppression system. It takes a whole lot of WAP to get E.E.P here at Bungle Wastelands, and we will spare no resource at all to fuel our bungle needs.